Okay, I have a maybe controversial, maybe weird analogy for body perception that I think actually you will find helpful. Let me know. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Megan. I am a board certified physician in internal medicine, lifestyle medicine, and obesity medicine. And why is that important? Because I treat patients for this all the time. I prescribe these medications. I talk to patients about this all the time. I've helped hundreds of patients lose weight, and I'm here to help you too. Today I'm going a little bit off to the side, and I'm going to talk to you about something that I think is a helpful analogy for patients. You let me know what you think, but I have patients that, as they're losing weight or as they're thinking about they want to start losing weight, they're very fixated on a number. Like they really want to get to this number in their head. And I'm a big proponent of non-scale victories, right? Those are way, way, way more important. But a lot of people have this idea of like a size they want to be or a number they want to be. And sometimes that can be very helpful in terms of goal setting for patients. But sometimes, we can all get a little bit wrapped up in how we should look or what the numbers should be. And I actually, I like to use dog analogies because I think when we put things at canine perspective, it makes them a little funnier and kinder and gentler. So, like the Westminster dog show, right? You've probably seen it before. There's these hundreds of breeds of dogs, right? And think of yourself like you were visiting a dog show, okay? You're going in, there's hundreds of breeds. There's Chihuahuas, there's Greyhounds, there's Newfoundlands, there's Schnauzers, there's Mastiffs. There's so many different types of dogs. There's so much variety in appearance, right? And the dogs that are, as the dogs are being assessed, and I don't want to get wrapped up in this idea of judging, okay? So I'm not asking you to judge yourself. Just bear with me, okay? The dogs are not assessed on all one standard, okay? In terms of their, best self, they are not assessed by a single rubric. They're actually assessed by the breed standard. So at the dog show, nobody is asking the Chihuahua to be similar to a Greyhound or a Newfoundland. And nobody is asking the Newfoundland to show up like a, Shiba Inu or a Pomeranian, right? That's just not happening. Each dog is assessed in its own, particular genetic variety. And so I think we can think about this concept of, breed standard as the best version of you, okay? So what I mean to say is that when we're thinking about ourselves and our goals, it's very easy to have this kind of standard cultural norm, whatever your dominant culture is, that is the prevailing sense of what's beautiful or what's right or what people should look like. But I think it's helpful to check in with ourselves and remember, okay, we all have extremely different genetic profiles, genetic backgrounds, right? And are we asking ourselves to be something that we're not? So is somebody who's a German Shepherd telling themselves that they should look like a Saint Bernard or that they should be more like a Chihuahua, right? You can see what I'm working with here, right? So I think that's really helpful because there's so much variety in the canine world, and we love all the dogs, right? But they all have different strengths and weaknesses, different sizes, different shapes, so much variety. And so I always think that's a really helpful, analogy to think about with patients. Like, are you asking yourself to be a greyhound, right? Are you asking yourself to be a greyhound when you're a Great Dane or you're a teacup poodle, right? Like, I think the opportunity to iterate on this is countless, but I think it's helpful to just check in with ourselves and see, like, what is the best version of yourself, and how does that line up with, are you asking yourself to be drastically different than who you actually are? Are you setting yourself up for a lot of unnecessary pain? Or are you creating your own standards for yourself? Like, what does that look like when you are showing up as your best self? How much are you exercising? What are you eating? Like, totally up to you, right? You get to decide. So I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, and please be well.